So you have gigantomastia. Is that the like official term? Because I've also heard macromastia as another. Is it the same or are those different?
So in Canada, it's been a long road to even kind of put that on the table. And it's not like officially diagnosed.
Okay.
But my doctor is like aware, and we have documented the growing part. So it's kind of like, I don't know if it's there needs to be more research on it. And this year I definitely do want to, come to the US and pursue scans and documentation of everything now.
Okay.
But it's kind of just proof is in the pudding kind of situation where you can watch. I'm lucky enough that I film and video all the time, so I can go back to different stages, like, my earlier stages and throughout dancing, and then like going even back into like high school, right? And going to up until now, even though I have done a breast augmentation.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
No, I thought they were just not like.
Oh, yeah. So 5 years ago, I did. Right after the AVN that I attempted to come to, I only made it to one day. I flew right to Miami and had my breast augmentation that my fans funded.
Okay.
So yeah, we put like a small implant in there. They were great. Like they were the perfect size for me.
Okay.
Like I was like locked in. I like was so happy with the outcome, and then just keeps growing, keeps growing.
So are the implants still in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now the boob is just growing around the implant.
I always had enough breast tissue. Like we didn't go behind the muscle, and that's why they still look so natural.
I was going to say, yeah, they look super natural.
Yeah. So, like that was important to me when I was doing the augmentation. I said, I want to keep the shape. I want to keep the shake. Those were wish list items, and he did a great job. He didn't go behind the muscle. There was enough breast tissue to hide the small implant. And, but yeah, so with gigantomastia, the breast tissue just keeps multiplying, growing. So like now I have so much side boob, but nothing can contain them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm luckily your top's been able to work.
I chose something sturdy today because I didn't want to keep
adjusting, because I've had other guests where they'll keep wanting to escape.
Yeah.
So
little shake, they would escape.
Yeah. But. So at what point? Because when did they? So naturally, what were you before?
Yeah, I've always. So the thing is like back in elementary school, my teacher like had to pull me aside, and I had to be the first one to wear a bra. Like the breast tissue started growing very young. And then in high school, it's hard to say because I would like tape them down because girls were bullying me about my chest. So I wasn't comfortable in my body. So I go from high school hiding them. Then I jump into a phase out of high school serving, being quite proud of them because they started making me money.
Yeah, the tips.
Yeah. And then I jumped into dancing where that was an asset, and I just totally embraced it. And then I jumped into online work and I got boob greed. So then I booked the augmentation. But in all of that time, because like fluctuation of weight and I never really noticed that they kept growing. I just always kind of just upgraded the bra, just kind of, and like when I've shopped at kind of the same bra store like for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So when I like started there, they were still like an F cup.
Okay.
So it depends, European sizing or like American sizing. But when I was fitted for my first real like big girl bra, because other than that, I was just like hiding them all the time. But it was an F cup.
Okay.
And then throughout dancing, like I was always getting custom bras made. So I was never really paying attention to bra size. And yeah, so now I really pay attention to my bra size. And I just like right before coming on this trip received my first K cup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
so
congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
For Korina Kova, your Ks.
Yeah, so now we're just waiting for the double K cup because then it'd be KK. Yeah. And I feel like I wish I could I would have halted things after the breast augmentation. That's what you think when you're booking surgery is like, that's what your outcome's going to be. I never thought that they would keep growing out of control. And it depends on my stress levels. So when I'm really stressed, they tend to grow faster.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So don't stress me out.
I was going to was gonna
Travel
say,
stresses me out. They're
if
swollen.
there's any consequence to stress, I feel like boobs growing faster.
Yeah. I just, these are things I'm newly noticing because now I'm documenting it well.
Okay.
Now I'm taking measurements. Now I'm looking at cup sizes because like I was going to the doctors and I was getting like ultrasounds. I was thinking something was like seriously wrong. When they grow, they also become very tender. So almost painful.
Okay. So at what point did you start to know, like when did you realize like these keep growing? Like what was like?
I'm still in shock.
Like, yeah, but was there a moment where you're like, okay, this isn't, was it just after so many different bras growing and then finally did you like talk to somebody like a doctor about it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I started seeing a doctor when they were like super kind of tender. And I was like, okay, something's wrong. Maybe I have to take the implants out. Maybe I have to do this. So I started doing ultrasounds and physicals and documenting that probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
So like I had a health scare with my eyes. I don't know if you've known that.
I think
I don't
remember
want to talk about it today.
Yeah, no.
But
fine.
that's kind of the point when I realized, okay, because nothing was fitting anymore. I just chalked it up to be like weight gain because my body does fluctuate a lot. So once I got over the depression and recovered health-wise from my eyes, I started getting back into the gym.
Okay.
And so once I started working out and losing weight, but my bras kept going up, I was like, there's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when I noticed is when I started to get back into fitness, that usually if you lose weight,
the boobs get smaller.
Yes. So the proof is in the pudding.
So would you say that at right now you have an idea of the rate of growth that they have?
No, it's so like up and down.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I just went through like a growth spurt. Probably, I don't know if it's over yet, but like, so went from the double H cup.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm still in shock. So once I just got fitted, like the side boob was out of control. I feel like they grow more to like out.
Okay.
I don't know. But they're definitely affecting my back and stuff like that.
Okay.
Play the violin now. Get the sad music going.
Yeah.
It's affecting me for sure. So I feel like I'll have to address it with surgery
Eventually. So like a small reduction or a big like.
Yeah, like I'm so scared of those scars. It's a big one.
Well, and also I know that I don't know if like the internal bra is something that you've looked into or if that's a possibility.
I think
if that would
I have
help.
to start looking into something.
Because I know that might help with support.
Yeah.
So, but as they've grown, it hasn't affected the implants in there. Like the implants haven't.
I don't know. They're just lost. Like they're just.
you can't find them anymore.
No, I can't feel them.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
How big were the implants when you got them? Like were they, if you remember?
I don't know. There's a little paper I have at home.
Okay.
Like I'd say, I think I put it in a video one time. I'd have to look.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
but I guess if they're not at risk of like, rupturing or anything.
Yeah. The cool part is like I have footage because I was doing my fans funded the breast augmentation, right? So I was doing a boob vlog.
Okay.
So I was like, how I feel before surgery. Look at this, little titties. Well, they weren't little, but titties now. And then boom, they're done. And like, I just made like a whole Gigantomastia video because I'm like collecting this footage now and doing side-by-sides and comparisons and stuff like that. I just wish I took better measurements.
Okay.
Yeah, because now I can document it and this goes in towards like research for science.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
So it's not just, you're not just documenting it for your own personal sake. You're doing this
I'd
from
like to get more.
From a medical standpoint.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like doctors to be more aware of it.